So one of the most important ways to make sure that your houseplants stay lush and healthy is to start with healthy houseplants. Now, let me stop and say I am all about the clearance reg at Lowe's, okay? When they have their plants marked 50, 75% off, I do grab them, but I grab them knowing I'm gonna have to nurse them back to health. If you're paying full price, some plants are expensive, you wanna make sure you are getting the healthiest possible houseplant when you bring it home. So here's some things to do. First, look at the leaves and make sure that they generally feel very filled in, that there's not long stretches. This plant is so healthy, I can't find an example. There's not long stretches of area with no leaves, legginess on the plant. That's generally the sign that the plant has been through some kind of distress, not ideal. Make sure that the leaves are coming in, especially new growth on the end, coming in nice and large. That means that the plant has gotten plenty of light in its lifespan. Check for brown, crispy leaves, yellow leaves, brown tips, brown edges. All those are signs that your plant has had neglect or just been in a less than ideal situation. Finally, look on the underside of the leaves. Make sure there's no webbing or little dots that could indicate that there's a pest problem. The worst thing you could bring into your houseplant collection is a plant with a pest infestation. They can be super contagious and just spread throughout all of your plants and become a really big nightmare. So the number one thing is to check for signs of insects and pests. Make sure the plant looks healthy, like it's always been healthy. And then finally, stick your finger in the soil. Does it feel like way wet? Does it feel hard, compact, and dry? That will just give you an idea of how it's been cared for. Generally, a garden center does pretty well with its houseplants, but if you're buying a plant from somewhere like a grocery store or Target or somewhere that might not normally have plants, their employees might not be used to the care needs of a plant, and I find they tend to either be super dry or very overwatered. That can be overcome in the long term, but you want to make sure that you know what you're getting and you can base the price and the value to you and decide if it's a good buy.